plays with a perfect technique. It has been said that every time he touches a drum, beautiful sounds are sure to escape. It's not just his technique, but the fact that when he plays with his heart and soul and an instinct that is rooted in 50 years of knowledge and experiences. People have often remarked that when Patmore plays, he has a faraway look in his eyes as though entranced and taking a stroll in heaven. Patmore and the Javanese gamelan are inseparable soulmates. Patmore was born in Solo, Central Java, into a family with no deeply rooted in the Javanese arts. From the time he was 8 years old, his hobby and passion was to watch the wayang and listen to the gamelan, even if it meant walking many miles to neighboring villages where the performance was being held. When he was in a middle school, his interest and appreciation for gamelan grew deeper, and he began to hear his life's calling. He soon became an expert and entered the Conservatory School of Gamelan in Solo. Patmore also studied Javanese dance at the Academy of Art and Dance in Solo. Possessing mastery over both the gamelan and traditional Javanese dance, Patmore was offered a job at Pekalongan City Government, Central Java, focusing on the preservation of Javanese cultural art, specifically gamelan and dance. Patmore soon after married his beautiful wife, Ibu Tri Setyo Utami, who was a dancer. Together, they have 2 sons and 1 daughter. In 1994, Patmore, along with his family, came to the U.S. and teach gamelan and dance at the Embassy of Indonesia in Washington, D.C. For over 20 years, Patmore has worked at the Indonesian Embassy for the Education and Cultural Attaché. His office is wherever the gamelan is, and from this place, he transfers his knowledge and technique to his students, American and Indonesian alike. Patmore, because of his deep knowledge and skill in gamelan, is often invited to perform and teach at universities and cultural events across the United States. In addition to teaching gamelan, Patmore is one of its most ardent promoters. He and his daughter form an organization called Santi Budaya that promotes Javanese dance and gamelan in the U.S. Patmore is also one of the founder and kendang player of a Reok Ponorogo group called Singolodoyo. Along with Indonesian Embassy gamelan he lead, he has performed hundreds of times in various locations around America. One of his most memorable performances was at Carnegie Hall, D.C., when they performed a Ramayana drama musical. He directed and performed drama musical of Javanese folklore Ande Ande Lumut and Joko Tarub during cultural event organized by Pesona Irama Group. His dedication to his craft is total, and his achievement is remarkable. Despite his achievement, Patmore is a modest person who rarely complains and is appreciative of the gifts God has given him. Javanese people say, "Rimo ing pandum." Since his illness, there has been an outpouring of love and support for him. We're all praying for his recovery. Gamelan is a part of his soul, and playing gamelan is his medicine.
Pat Moore has been a wonderful teacher for me, as well as so many other people who have come to the Indonesian embassy. People come to study music, the gamelan music, and also dance. So a wonderful teacher, a wonderful friend, and just make us into a family. That's what I really love about it, is that we become a family.
Karena Pak Mur itu, kalau orang Jawa bilang legan, bukan berarti legan masih sendirian, tapi kalau dimintain tolong itu tidak pernah menolak. Jadi apa saja, dalam hal apa aja, nggak hanya soal karawitan, tapi dalam hal apa aja, kalau dimintain tolong tuh menyenangkan.
He's always, when he teaches the class, he's always very lively. And so he's always singing along. And if you listen to what he's singing, he's singing every single part. And whenever I'm not sure of what I should be playing, it turns out if I listen, he's singing my part. And so if I just follow along, then I can learn the whole piece of what everybody should be playing.
It's like impossible not to feel the same like joy and passion for the music or the food you're eating or whatever you're doing in his presence. It's like happy and fun and joyful and passionate.
Saya mengenal Pak Mur sebagai tokoh yang benar-benar memiliki dedikasi dalam bidang kebudayaan, khususnya budaya Jawa. Saya kagum pada beliau karena saya tidak bisa seperti beliau. Beliau memiliki loyalitas yang sangat tinggi terhadap kebudayaan Jawa.
One of the things that I love and what we all love about Pak Mur is his patience with us as our teacher, and his spirit. With each practice, this is one thing since I was young that has never changed, is when we practice, his spirit is always there, his energy is always there, and that's what is so enjoyable and what we love about practice, what we love about Pak Mur. He can't help it, but he spreads joy to the rest of us, and Pak Mur is always like that.